Peace. You know, we talk a lot about code switching in the context of it being a survival method, like something that we do in order to navigate hostile spaces. And that is true. But to be clear, I'm talking about code switching in the context of Blackness. I just recently experienced a situation where code switching was done in such a beautiful, elegant way that it really made me and my loved one feel seen. There was a medical professional who was seamlessly code switching between the two of us and a white patient who was also present. This is the medical professional who's doing this, and so they outrank everyone in the room. The power disparity is definitely leaning on their side, so they don't have to adjust themselves for anyone. But yet she kept doing it every single time she spoke to us versus when she spoke to him. They were two totally different modes of speech. It was so funny that at some point in time, the white patient started speaking more Black English. Like they started to sound a little bit more, you know, like they were kind of, you know, doing a little something themselves to kind of get in on it because of the way that the three of us were speaking amongst one another in his presence, the white guy's presence. It was so dope. I really enjoyed it. Sometimes, like, switching modes between one manner of speech and the other can actually be done as a love language. You're doing it out of intimacy. You're doing it from a space of service and recognition and familiarity in the familial sense. That's what this was. Check it out.
So if you waiting on him and he ain't around, like if you anything like my mom, and cursing us out, just do that. So come right here, let me see your news. She got to say, you ain't my mama, you know. Oh,
you see what I mean? It was so comforting because my loved one was very nervous. This person really made them feel very, very comfortable and quite literally at home just by switching their mode of speech to something familiar that we had in common. It was pretty dope. It's not so much that code switching is inherently bad or inherently negative. It's about whether or not you have the autonomy to choose for yourself when, if, and how, and with whom you do it. Preserving your agency, having the autonomy to be able to be self-determined. Not that we all speak one way all the time, because nobody speaks one way all the time. I mean, we switch modes, whether we're talking to our parent, our friend, a boss. We switch modes of speech all the time. It's very unique when you're talking about historically oppressed people, sometimes forced to navigate the minefield of language. So yes, all of that is very valid, but sometimes, man, sometimes we slip into our language as a gesture of love.
all right, take care now.
I love me some us, boy. We out here.